Obviously, we're got to get ready quickly here for a game on Thursday, a game on Sunday. So, um, full preparation mode for us. Starting to dig into Louisville, and hopefully we can bounce back with a good win.
Thanks, Coach. We'll open it for questions. Ron John, we'll start with you.
Hi, Coach. After watching the film last night, I assume you got a chance to see that. What do you think worked particularly well for you guys on offense in that first quarter? And then how did that kind of change in the second half? Was it something that you saw Notre Dame do, or was it kind of a execution thing?
I think there's no doubt they dialed up. I mean, they came out at halftime just at a different level on both ends, and that's a credit to them for raising their level. And we did not handle that well, and that certainly led to that spurt, and really put us down in a too big a hole, or I shouldn't say too big a hole. We just weren't able to come back from that hole. And in the first quarter, honestly, I think it was just Mare making plays. I don't know if it was anything, that we were doing scheme wise or whatever. She just was stepping up and making shots, and she was the only guard to do that all night. And so that's typically not a good recipe when you're at on the road against a really good team to only have one of your guards be able to make shots. So, it's sometimes the game is that simple. It's make or miss, and we missed a lot last night.
Yeah, and on the defensive end, Jaden had 4 blocks and was a big piece for you guys down low. What did you see from her defensive performance, and how big is she, especially when you guys go kind of smaller, to be that force down low?
Listen, Jaden's really good. I think she's the most versatile defender in the ACC, one of the most versatile in the country. She can guard 1 through 5, and the way we deploy her, and what she's able to handle, not just athletically, but she's very intelligent. She's one of our most intelligent defenders. That allows us for our defense to play the way it does. And we talk about this a lot, like defensive impact's not super quantifiable. It's much less
Right.
quantifiable than offense. And so how people generally judge defense is on counting stats that don't really tell you whether someone's a good defender or not. Blocks or steals or things like that don't really tell that. They're more of an output of a team playing good defense, you know. Um, but she can do those things really well. She's obviously our best rebounder, our best shot blocker, can get steals, versatile, can guard the point guard, can guard the center. So I thought she played well. I thought she competed at a high level. And she's done that. I think her last few weeks have been really high level, to be honest with you. Um, she's playing really consistently for us right now.
Thanks.
Jim, over to you.
Yeah, okay, if you can, let me expand on that question. I mean, you obviously played really good defense against Wake last week, and you held Notre Dame to something like 24 points under their season average. So obviously the defense is playing at a pretty high level. In addition to Jaden's versatility, what's Duke doing so well in defense?
I just think they're getting better and more connected, you know. So they just have a better overall understanding of where they're supposed to be and are there more times than not at this point in the season, which is what you would hope in February that you would be growing toward that. They play with a great deal of effort, um, and they're smart. They have an understanding of what we're trying to do. Um, and we have some really good individual defenders, some really good versatile defenders. So I think that helps. I mean, obviously Jaden's our best defender, but Reagan's a good defender, and Lucci's a good defender, and Ashland's a good defender, and Mayor's a good defender, and Toby and Delaney show their versatility when they have to switch and can be physical. And so I think we just have above average to excellent defenders on the team. And when you put when you put five above average defenders on the court at the same time, generally the output, as long as there's effort, generally the output's going to be a good defensive team.
Yeah. And you mentioned Reagan on defense, but offensively, she continues to struggle. Can you put your finger on what's going on with her and how you get this fixed? I mean, she's at the end of her college career as a senior, and I think for Duke to go deep into March, you're going to need more than 1 for 8 for her.
Yeah, I agree with you. Scuffling, it's got to play better. There's not really anything I can wax poetic about. Um, she's got to play better. She's got to make better decisions. She's got to make better reads on offense, and she's got to make more shots. She's getting open shots. She's not getting less open shots than she was earlier in the year. She's got to make them. I mean, that's what it is. And at the end of the day, you get into February, and your best player's got to play well, man. That's what the game is, and she's got to do that. Um, she's going to continue to get the opportunity. She's going to continue to get the support, and she's got to make the shots for herself. We can't make them for her. She's got to continue to keep playing hard and just keep battling. And you just got to keep battling, keep battling, keep battling. When you're in a slump, when you're in an extended slump like she is, if you stop her, you quit. The slump's definitely not going to end, right? That's the one thing that we do know. If you stop and you quit when things are going wrong, it's not going to end. So you got to get up off the mat and fight, man. And she's got to fight. And, hope for her that she'll be able to turn it around. Hope for us that she'll be able to give us, some good scoring outputs because, obviously we're a better team when she scores well and, not even having to score top performances like we've seen over the course of her career against big time teams. Just having solid performances for us on offense would be a real help for us right now in February.
Okay. Oh, one final question. Seems like you've been on the road a lot. Uh, in February, you've got a homestand coming up. Just talk about the advantages of coming home, being able to, sleeping on bed and the familiar home court and all that.
I mean, we played well at home so far this year. As most teams do, we shoot better at home than we do on the road, and that's consistent with most teams, right? So offensive numbers are better. Play really confidently here. That doesn't win you the game on Thursday, but certainly the routine and being in front of our fans and being in Cameron is definitely something that we look forward to. And not having to travel here for 10 days will be good for our group.
Okay, thanks.
Ranjan, back to you.
Looking ahead to Thursday, what are some of your first reads on this Louisville team? Obviously, super talented and well coached, playing some of their best basketball of the season. What's your scout of Louisville, and what are you guys focusing on Thursday night?
Yeah, typical ACC team in the sense that it's just a lot of experience, man. I mean, Cochran, fifth-year senior, Williams from Miami, senior, Jada Curry, senior, Russell off the bench, fifth-year senior, Harris, junior. I mean, they just have seasoned veterans that have been through the wars in this league. So the experience is just off the charts. And, toughness, physicality, balance. They've got it all. So we're going to have our hands full. That's for sure.
Any more questions for Coach Lawson this afternoon? All right, if not, we're going to go ahead and let you go, Coach. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and see you all Thursday.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.